This is The Wheel Weaves Watches, a spoiler-free breakdown podcast of The Wheel of Time on Amazon Prime. I'm your host, Danny, and I'm joined by my co-host, Brett, and we're here to bring you an in-depth look into The Wheel of Time show on Amazon Prime. We'll share reactions, episode breakdowns, and relevant background information without spoiling future content from the book series. Grab a drink, and let's get watching!
Hey, welcome to this first episode of The Wheel Weaves Watches, and if you are tuning in and listening to this, that probably means that you have heard about the Wheel of Time TV show, or you know about the books, or you've just picked them up, and you are looking for a spoiler-free companion guide to help you through the journey. And congratulations, because you found it.
Yeah, here we are.
Good job. Yeah. And I gotta say, we are not new to the spoiler-free scene for Wheel of Time.
No, we're not. Because we have another podcast called The Wheel Weaves Podcast, which we started in May of 2019. So it's about 2.5 years old. The premise of that podcast is that I'm a first-time reader going through the series for the first time. And Brett is a longtime fan, and he guides me on that journey.
Yeah, I am kind of a self-proclaimed super fan. I have read the series like a dozen times at least. I know tons of stuff about it, and I get to help you through this entire huge, gigantic series.
Yeah.
And we're going to do the same thing for the TV show, but it's a little bit different now because you're not new to this now.
No, I'm not, but we're still not going to spoil anything past the episode that we're covering.
That's true. Now, you haven't finished the book series.
No.
But the TV show is going to be new for both of us. But that's our guarantee, is that as long as you have seen the episode that we're going to be talking about, no spoilers whatsoever past that.
That's right. But we are going to talk about things like maybe some background information. If
Yeah.
you're confused about which character's which.
Yep.
If we have new characters that aren't in the books, stuff like that, we can chat about.
Break it down, make it simple, make sure that we can open it up to everybody. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah,
I'm so excited.
I'm really excited.
Yeah.
It is going to be a lot of fun. Because there's been a lot of hype.
So much hype. So much hype.
2.5 years of hype, because I remember when we first started our podcast, that was when Rosamund Pike was first cast as Moraine.
Yes,
so
that
we've
was
been
huge.
following this the entire time that we've been
And it's
reading
really
this
funny
book.
because you say 2.5 years of hype, but let me tell you, I've got like a couple decades of hype about, oh my God, are they going to make a Wheel of Time TV show?
Right.
Because there were so many promises for years and years and years. We're not going to get into that right now. But
nope, we do not have time to cover
this is like my
that.
childhood dreams coming to life. I'm so happy. I'm so excited. And I'm happy that you're going to be going on this with me. So for a second time.
I know. I'm really excited. It's going to be great.
Yeah. And before we wrap up this episode, we should probably do like a quick introduction on who we are
Yep.
and all of our awesome qualifications for actually running this podcast.
Oh, our qualifications, like we bought a microphone and started talking in front of it.
Yeah, that was step one, and we accomplished that. So here we are.
Here we are.
Like years later.
Yeah.
But we've got actual qualifications in the sense of that we like fantasy books.
Oh, yes, we do have that. So I'm a big Harry Potter fan.
Totally.
That's what started me. That was my first introduction to fantasy as a kid. I had to wait for those books coming out.
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
a little bit sympathize with you having to wait for the Wheel of Time books to come
To
out.
a totally different extent. But
Totally
that's
different.
Yeah, and
But
I read
that's
these
okay.
I read these books from like as a child for years and years and years and reread them with each new release, and like right from the get-go. I know all the OG stuff. It's great. It's fantastic. But
Yeah.
I mean, here we are. So
Yeah, you're also a big Lord of the Rings fan.
yeah, like
I've
all that
watched
other stuff.
the
So
movies.
yes.
We've watched Game of Thrones. I've read some of the Game of Thrones books.
Yeah.
Here we
and then
are.
all that other stuff too. So
Yeah.
and I mean, in real life, like we're married, we have kids.
Because this isn't real life.
Well, I
this
mean,
is
it's
our
like
fake life.
I mean, it's a little bit, right? So, but it's like
yeah.
you're a teacher, I do insurance, and you know we've got jobs and a life and all that other stuff that goes.
And
along.
so we love to spend our extra time reading these books and talking about them. And
Yes.
now we're going to be watching the show
Yes.
and talking about it. So
Yeah.
this is going to be a lot of fun.
Again, all my free time going to Wheel of Time is like in my books a pretty good thing.
Cool.
Yeah.
So I think that'll just about do it for this introduction episode. And we wanted to let you know that our next episode is going to be covering the trailer, the teaser trailer that was released in September 2021 for the Wheel of Time show. We're going to be covering it and breaking some things down about the Wheel of Time universe so that things make sense when you start watching the show.
Yeah. So thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, and as we like to say around here, it's part of the pattern now.
Yeah, it's part of the pattern.